So I came to this country 18 years back on a plane called Ambition, and I've been riding that for a very, very long time. I didn't think it was possible for anybody to achieve anything without ambition. And over the last few years, I've had a revelation or two about it. One of the things I realized about ambition, and you might notice it too, that you're always ambitious about something that you don't think is in your capacity. Like, you're not ambitious about drinking a glass of water, because this anybody can do, right? Even a kid can do this. We're ambitious about something where the ego feels like it cannot achieve. Like there is a boundary, and by your ambition, you can kind of stretch the boundary. Though we think ambition is about pushing ourselves and living our potential, it's actually putting a boundary on our potential. Right? Because we only get excited about achieving those things which we think are beyond our capacity. The second thing that ambition does is it robs you of the present. Do you realize that when you're chasing something, you're constantly in the future? Your eye is on the prize. You're not even looking at what's happening. And guess what? The future is something that nobody has seen. The only moment we have is right now. And yet, with ambition, we're giving the most precious gift that we have. This moment, this life, for something in the future that we don't know about. And I'm not saying ambition is bad. Me out of anybody else would be the last person to say that. It does drive you. With ambition, there's a lot of passion. We all know that, right? But we need a little bit of dispassion, because if there is no dispassion, the ability to distance ourselves, to see life from a bigger context and perspective, it will burn us. It will suffocate us. So much so we will not even be able to sleep at night, because the mind will be reeling about all the things that we need to achieve and all the things that are coming in the way. And there's then anger and frustration, and we blame other people. So ambition and passion is great as long as we can balance it with some amount of perspective and dispassion. So when we're feeling like we're getting heated up with ambition and it's driving us and the body temperature is going up, how do we cool ourselves down? How do we come back to the present moment? The breath. One of my favorite techniques. It's called the alternate nostril breathing. You breathe in from one side, you breathe out from the other. You breathe in from the left, breathe out from the right, breathe in from the right, breathe out from the left. And even if you do a few of these rounds, let's say 5 to 6 of them, you will realize the heatedness in the body that ambition gives you, the fire in the system, kind of cools down. It gives you a little bit of centeredness. It gives you the distance to be able to look at your life with perspective. So should we all do that together? So your right hand is on your lap, left hand, index finger and middle finger in between your eyebrows. Use your right thumb to close the right nostril and your ring finger and little finger to close the left nostril. Let's take a deep breath in. Close the right nostril with the thumb. Breathe out from the left. Breathe in from the left. Close the left. Breathe out from the right. Breathe in from the right. Close the right. Breathe out from the left. Breathe in from the left. Close the left. Breathe out from the right. And continue on your own for the next couple of rounds. And complete the round you're on by breathing out from the left nostril. And slowly and easily, whenever you feel ready, you can begin to open your eyes. Do you notice that you feel a little bit more centered, a little bit calmer, a little bit cooler right now? So just a few rounds of this will take away any of the excessive passion that we may have in our system. And one thing to remember is with ambition, everything that we're doing is in pursuit of some goal in the future. Instead, can we make life an expression and every action an expression of the fullness that we have inside? So be in that fullness and stay in wonder.